What is going on, guys? It's SJHSports and welcome your faces back to a brand new video. This is episode number 50 of our Youth Academy Regen series with Cambridge United. If you're new around here and you like FIFA 18 career mode, this is the place to be. Daily uploads on this channel. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the uploads that go live on the channel. So before we get into this episode then, I haven't actually advanced to the next season as of yet because I know some of you guys are slightly behind. We've got a few things to wrap up at the end of this season. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos, the playoffs went live yesterday, so go ahead and check them out. Make sure that you do, to whether we got promoted to the Championship from League 1. Now, we've got a few things to wrap up here. We've got to go through our Youth Academy first, because there will be players promoted into the Youth Academy. I want to do it now for this season because some of them will probably go out on loan. So if I was to promote them now, before I advance to the next season, touch wood, I should be able to loan them out at the start of next season. So that's the reason why I haven't advanced any further forward. Youth Academy then, let's go through this. We need to get some players into the first team. We also need to release some players. So we've got a fresh Youth Academy to start the new season off well. So we might keep some in the Youth Academy, we might not. We'll just have to see how things go, because I haven't actually looked at all of these as of yet. So, first on the list then, Philip Iverson, then Danish centre-back, 6'5", potential 72 to 88, overall of 51. We are going to promote him to the senior side. Callum Jackson is next, then a right midfielder from Australia, overall of 60. He is going to definitely be promoted to the senior team. We've got a CDM next, Anton Tripolo, 17 years old, 5'8", potential 77 to 91, overall of 51. Again, I am going to promote him to the senior side. Next then, we've also got Ian McDonald, who is a 43 overall, very, very low. He's 5'7", potential 77 to 94. Again, I'm going to promote him to the senior side. Goalkeeper next, Neil Connolly. Then overall of 49, potential 75 to 93. I'm going to leave him in the Youth Academy for the time being. We've got this Croatian goalkeeper as well. He will also stay in the Youth Academy. Edna McDonald is a left back, overall of 48, potential 68 to 88. I'm going to leave him in the Youth Academy. Sam Hughes then is a striker, overall of 53, potential 81 to 87. I've also got this striker as well. So on that basis, Sam Hughes is going to get promoted to the senior team. And also Trumbik is going to stay in... No, Trumbik is going to actually be released. I thought that said 89. It's not, it's 83. So we're going to release this youth player. He is a right winger. Next then, Jens Svensson, right midfielder, 53 overall, potential 72 to 90. Again, I've got too many right midfielders, but with him being 18 years old, I am going to promote him to the senior team. And also we've got Gurkan, another CDM, 5'11", 77 to 94, Croatian guy. Again, I'm going to promote him to the senior team. Jonas Franson is next, CDM 70 to 88, because we've already promoted a lot of CDMs. We are going to release this youth player. Tobias Holmes is the last player on our Youth Academy. We're going to leave him in there. So we have 3 goalkeepers in our Youth Academy. We'll select one of these, but we're going to see how well they do potential-wise. At the minute, it's looking like Connolly, the Republic of Ireland goalkeeper, just because he's got a higher potential. So these 4 players here, we've got 1 left back, 3 goalkeepers in the Youth Academy. We're going to keep them in there for now. Now, I have promoted a hell of a lot of new players. And what I am going to plan on doing is, all them players I have promoted, I'm going to put on the loan list, and hopefully we can actually get some players out on loan and give them game time. Revisit in a year, maybe 2 years, see how they are, see where we are in the what division we're in. We could be in League 1, we could be in the Championship, or we could be in the Premier League by then. So we're going to have to revisit that when that happens. So normally, what I normally tend to do is show every single player's stats that we've just promoted into the senior team. I'm not going to do that on this occasion. I'm going to just do the one. We're going to go look at Jackson because he's a 60 overall. He's the highest out of the 7 that we promoted. We're going to have a look at some of his stats and details. Decent acceleration to start off with. Agility is pretty good. Balance is pretty good. Sprint speed is not bad either. Good curve for a winger. That's very interesting. Dribbling may need a bit of training, a bit of work on that. He has 3-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. He can play left or right mid, which I'm happy about because we've already got players like Berry, Ferreira in there. that can play them sort of players. So it's going to be tough for Jackson to actually push and get into the first team. So when we load up the new season, which will be very, very soon, these 7 players will all be loan listed because the current squad we've got available to us now is just too strong for any of these 7s to break in. The only one that could possibly get a bit of game time will be Jackson, but we've already got decent players on the wings for us. So I named this guy here Courts. I call him Courts. People have said to me, pronounce him Cortez. My pronunciation app, how you say things, says it's called Courts, so that's why I've been going with that. Go on to Google Translate, and it says Cortez. I think it's because of the E is that weird sort of thing above the E. So we're going to call him Cortez. If I do start calling him Courts, I do apologise, but Cortez is what we're going to call Courts from now on. Hopefully you guys get that, because there was too many Courts and Cortezes in that phrase. So another thing to do then, end of the season, is a squad report. Forgot to do it at the end of last season, so I remembered to do it this season. The reason I'm doing it now is because we will see what overall changes happen to players. Once we go into the new season, we won't actually see the overall changes. So I think it's important for you guys to see and enjoy. Plus, it is also episode 50. So we do these every 5 episodes. It ties in quite well. It's worked out pretty damn good. So we've got Cassidy in goal. Then he's a 72, gone up by 3. Koza is a 67, gone up by 5. Mitchell is a 66, gone up by 4. Morello is a 66, gone up by 6. Gutierrez is a 59, gone up by 7. Duffy is a 61, gone up by 1. Linz is a 57, gone up by 4. Mitrev a 66, gone up by 2. Iverson is a 51, newly promoted to the first team. Entina is a 60, gone up by 5. Trembler is a 66, now gone up by 3. Davis is a 65, gone up by 5. Perez is a 65, gone up by 2. Toby Turner is a 68, gone up by 5. Greco, 62, gone up by 3. Gurkhan, we've just promoted, he's a 40 overall, and he actually does have a trait. So what's that trait he's got there? Long shot taker. Wooters may have a run for his money, because Wooters is our long shot taker. Boyanov is a 64, gone up by 2. Tripolo is a 51. McDonald is a 43. Aidan Bennett's a 73, gone up by 4. Jackson is a 60. I think that's the newly promoted guy. Look at his hair. It looks like he's got great hairstyle. Skovgard, we've just recently promoted. He's gone up 62, gone up by 1. Svensson is a 53. Archie White is a 71, gone up by 4. Mikos still on loan at Doncaster Rovers, 59, gone up by 4. David Gouvier is a 61, gone up by 5. Wooters is a 68 now, gone up by 7. Let's just quickly take a look at some of his stats whilst we're on here. Oh my lord, his finishing's 95. Holy moly, what an unbelievable stat that is for a centre midfielder. That is insane. He's got 82 long shots as well. He's improving his Wooters. I really do like the look of him. I can't wait to start the next season with him. And he also wears the captain's armband proud. Naka is a 79, gone up by 2. Memory is a 63, gone up by 6. Morris is a 60, gone up by 5. Ferreira is a 68, gone up by 5. Graf is a 64, gone up by 4. Dubois is a 57, gone up by 4. Dubois' contract ends at the end of the season, so we are going to just let his contract expire. Jerry O'Donnell is a 54, gone up by 2. Aidan Carter is a 68, gone up by 5. Frank Van Leeuwen is now a 69, gone up by 4. Barry Berry is a 60, gone up by 6. Hughes, we've just promoted, is a 53. Harrison Martin, 67, gone up by 5. Baliska is a 65, gone up by 4. Ponce is a 74, gone up by 5. Cortez is a 67, gone up by 4. And Harris, on loan at St Johnstone, is a final player. He is 68, gone up by 3. Transfer offer for Gutierrez then. He's a 59 overall. The offer is for 270k. His valuation is 275. I'm going to accept that because he doesn't feature. He's a right back, centre back. I don't need it. We've just promoted Duffy. We've also got Morello that fills in there. So we are going to accept this offer. And we've also got our scouting reports available then. We're in Ireland. Anybody worth signing up in here? Andrew Bodan is a goalkeeper, so we're not going to bother with him. He's got ginger hair. Brian Quinn, great name. 74 to 94. Ooh, overall of 51 to 67. Let's sign this player up. Staunton we're going to leave. And that is actually the final lot. So all of these 6 players will be released as it is now time to send out this new scout Neil O'Grady to a new destination. We've just sent Neil O'Grady out to Argentina for 3 months. As you can see, these 2 scouts are back a day later, so we'll have another report on them 2 when they're back. So here we go then, France then. Hopefully, there's a lot of players on this list, this is good to see. Hopefully there's somebody in here that's worth signing up. Ooh, this guy, Pereiro? I think that's how you say. He's 5'7" though. That's the problem. We're getting a lot of players, but they are small. Anybody else? Oh, Valet as well. He looks good. We're going to definitely sign him up straight away. 94 in Castel as well, looking like a centre back, right back, maybe right midfielder. We'll sign this player into our youth academy. Dulwich, and this guy he looks proper good as well. We're going to have to reject because he's got no face. I'm going to scout Pereiro for another month. The rest of these 3 will be rejected. Actually, no, we'll scout this guy as well. So Pereiro and this guy will scout for another month. These 2 we'll reject. So there's only really one player that we're going to be looking at. It's 5'7" again. Why can I not give us tall players? Is Yoshitomi looking very good. 16 years old, overall of 48 to 64, potential 76 to 94. I am going to sign this player up. Also, this guy as well, Kayozume, looking pretty decent. 67 to 91 potential, overall of 46 to 62. He's a centre back and he's 6'2". We're going to sign him up. These 2 players we're going to reject. Confirmation then, Gutierrez has been sold for £270,000. So I've just completed an objective then. Earlier in the year we set out to reduce our spending and finish the season with 2.6 unspent transfer budget. After our early financial reports came in, we can now confirm that we've achieved this goal, all thanks to Holmberg. We're going to take, whilst we're on this subject, let's take a look at the objectives. Jesus Christ, Stu. Objectives we're on. We've obviously completed that one. We've done well. We've completed them 2. Nothing in there. Medium. Sign 1 crucial player to the first team. We haven't done. Within 3 seasons, we have to increase our ticket holders with at least 10% of stadium capacity. Remaining seasons 2. That may happen next season because we're going up into the championship. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the last episode. And the long term is to make a 13.2 profit from a youth player within sales within 2 seasons. Remaining seasons, none. I thought Holmberg was a youth player. Maybe that's a youth player from our youth academy. They need to elaborate on that objective. We haven't hit that one, but the rest of them we've hit quite well. They asked us to finish mid-table as well. We went better. We finished 3rd. The final bit of news then from this season. We've got 3 players returning from loan. Greco has returned from Rochdale. Peter Harris has returned from St Johnstone. And Mikos has returned from Doncaster. So that is that. And there we go. We're going to end the season now, boys. That has been it. End season. End of season review. We've came to the end of the season and the board could not be happier with your performance so far. Rightly so as well. The players and staff clearly looked up to you and I've done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's vision both on and off the pitch. We would be delighted to have you stay at the club next season. So that is all said and done, and I'm actually going to end this episode here, but fear not, in a few hours time we will have the start of the season because we've got a lot of stuff to get through because some decent regens are actually finishing. I've wrote them down, so if I just flick over the page here, we've got Gary Cahill, Cellini who's playing in the Premier League, Fernandinho, Koscielny, Modric in the Premier League, all retiring at the end of the season. In League 1, Falcao's retiring, Serie A, Cabai, Mandzukic and Marquisio are retiring, and then finally Felipe Luis in La Liga is also retiring. So hopefully some of them actually come up on the free agents list for us. That would be great, but we'll double upload today, don't panic. I just wanted to wrap all these up because I know some of you guys do like to go through some of the stats and stuff. We touched on it at the end of last episode. We've gone a bit deeper into the squad and stuff in this episode. So about 9:30 UK time, another video will go live on the channel for you guys to watch. So that's 2 double uploads in 2 days. So stay tuned, guys. Turn notifications on to get notified when that video does go live. I've been SJHSports, and I'll see you on another video. And goodbye.